If you want to boost your productivity, you've got to know which AI assistant fits your needs. I've tested a few AI tools for software developers, and let me tell you, they're so good that they might shake up the junior and mid-level programmer roles. So, let's dive in and see what they can do. First up, we've got Amazon Code Whisperer, a tool designed to take your efficiency to a whole new level by automating your coding tasks. Imagine a coding buddy that doesn't just make you faster, but also smarter. Once installed, Code Whisperer integrates right into your development environment, supporting a wide range of programming languages and development platforms. It's a pretty flexible tool, which is why it's popular among developers. One of its key features is real-time code suggestions. Let's say you need to write a function to upload a file to an S3 bucket. Just type a comment, and Code Whisperer will suggest a snippet to handle the task. It's all about speed and intuition. But here's a tip. While the suggestions are good, don't just blindly trust them. Make sure to test them, maybe using a test-driven development approach, so you can be sure the code fits your project's needs. And here's where things get even better. Code Whisperer comes with a security scan feature, flagging potential vulnerabilities and suggesting fixes. In today's dev environment, that's a big win. Plus, it has a reference log feature that tells you where the suggested code comes from, so you can make sure you're complying with open-source licensing rules. Next on the list is GitHub Copilot, powered by OpenAI Codex. Copilot's main job is to provide real-time code suggestions based on the comments you write. Think of it as autocomplete for your code. It's great for learning new libraries and coding patterns. However, it does have its limitations, especially when it comes to complex tasks like designing algorithms or writing unit tests. When it comes to testing, Copilot can struggle a bit because it lacks a deep understanding of the code's intent and edge cases. Developers have mixed feelings about this. Some love the speed, but others find it slows them down when the comments guiding the code generation aren't clear. It's like prompt engineering. You've got to be precise to get the best results. Now, let's talk about Codium AI, a tool that stands out by focusing on one thing: testing your code. Rather than being a jack of all trades, Codium excels at generating test suites and offering suggestions for improving your code. For instance, if you're testing a factorial function, Codium generates detailed test cases, covering edge cases you might not even have thought of. It can also automatically fix errors it finds. Talk about saving time. One of its coolest features is that it can explain your code to you, breaking it down like documentation. This is super helpful when working with code written by someone else. Codium also offers actionable advice on how to improve your code, like suggesting you check if an input number is a positive integer or avoid recursion to prevent stack overflows. Fourth on our list is Tabnan. It's got two main strengths: autocomplete and an AI chat feature. Tabnan integrates seamlessly into popular developer platforms like Visual Studio Code. For example, when typing out a function, Tabnan can predict and autocomplete it for you. The code it generates looks great and works just as you'd expect. The chat feature lets you ask questions about your code and get detailed answers, although sometimes it can make minor mistakes. Hey, that's AI for you. Tabnan can also assist with test cases and code commenting. However, it's not perfect. Sometimes the suggestions are off or lack depth, especially with more complex functions, so you might need to step in and manually fix parts of the code. Last but not least, we have SourceGraph Cody. Like its competitors, Cody suggests code completions based on the context of your code. But what sets it apart is its ability to generate boilerplate code or specific code tailored to your repository. You can even ask Cody to write an API request specific to your project. For unit testing, it's also a beast, analyzing your code and context to generate accurate tests with explanations. Cody also has a knack for finding code smells, those little issues like broad exception clauses or unused imports, and can fix them automatically. So, there you have it, 5 AI tools that are transforming the way we write and test code. They're like junior developers working alongside you, and who knows, in a few years, they might be doing even more. These tools help you focus on problem solving, while they handle the syntax and the heavy lifting. AI in coding is only getting smarter, so the future looks pretty exciting. Don't forget to like this video and hit that subscribe button if you found this helpful. Thanks for watching, and happy coding!